Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today is a Tuesday. That means it is a Tuesday tag. These Tuesday tags were a brainchild of Tracy over at Trials of a Long-Haired Girl. She came up with this to just kind of break the monotony of quarantine and everything going on, and just for a fun way to get to know your favorite YouTubers. Learn a little bit about each other. So Tracy tagged me this week in this Tuesday tag. So I'm going to answer the questions, and I'm going to tag, of course, my girls, Denise over at Dish with D, Kim over at A Girl on Her Phone, and I'm also going to tag Sandy over at Let's Get Fit with Sandy. Sandy loves to do tags, and I never get a chance to tag her because somebody always grabs Sandy because everybody knows she loves to do them. So Denise, Kim, and Sandy, you're up. So let's get started on this. It is random family questions. I have the questions down here in front of me. Number one, how big is your immediate family? There are 4 humans and 3 pets in our family. It's me and my husband. We've been married for 30 years, and we have 2 sons, Andrew, who is 20 and a half, and Adam, who will be 19 next month. We also have 3 animals. We have Aria, who is a Cavachon, Chloe, who is a Chihuahua Yorkie mix, and we have a cat named Smalls. Number 2, do you have any siblings? I do. I am the youngest of 4. My oldest sister, Arlene, passed away in 2015. Then I have a brother, Joe, and a sister, Jean. Number 3, share a childhood memory. Oh my gosh, so many. I would have to say vacations at the Jersey Shore with the family. We just absolutely did that every year. Like, we didn't take big vacations like Disney and stuff like that. That just wasn't us. But we went to the Jersey Shore every year for a couple weeks, and my parents, we had a condo on the bay, and the boat was right there, and it was awesome. So yeah, I would say vacations at the Jersey Shore. Number 4, name one family favorite recipe, and is it something you cook often? My mom was not an adventurous cook because my father was not a great eater. My father could eat hamburger and sliced tomatoes every day of his life. So everything probably revolves around that. Like, my mom made what she called meat cakes. Basically, they were little meatloaves that she would fry in the pan and make a gravy with, and I still make those today. We love those with mashed potatoes. She also made something that we called ground beef and noodles. It was just ground beef with stewed tomatoes and tomato sauce, cooked for a little bit on the stove so all the flavors would meld, and she would serve those over egg noodles. So, like, when I think of those, I think of family favorites and I think of comfort food. That and stuffed cabbage from our Polish heritage. Gołąbki. My mom made the best stuffed cabbage, and I will say I can pretty much duplicate her recipe. So they would definitely be my favorites. What is your favorite family tradition? I would say Thanksgiving dinner. We get all of us together, not just my immediate family, but cousins and everything. And we always have Thanksgiving together, and it's wonderful, and it is my absolute favorite. We have a great time. We have too much food, and we always, we go around the table while we're eating, and there's a jar of like random thought-provoking questions in the jar. It's like, it might say, like, you know, like, let's say Andrew would pick one out, and it might be, what was your favorite toy as a child and why? And then somebody else might pick one out, and it says, you know, what was the biggest thing you got in trouble for when you were a child? Just a lot of really cool questions that we do during dinner. And then after dinner, we always play games, because we are a huge game family. So that, I think, is my favorite family tradition. Number 6, does your family have a motto, spoken or unspoken? We kind of do, two of them. We've always taught the boys to live life with joy, J-O-Y. Jesus first, others second, and yourself last. We strongly believe in that we need to give as much as we can, give back. And that brings me to our second motto, which is always, always give, because there's always somebody else that has less than you do, whether it be monetarily, whether it be food-wise, whether it be just emotionally or spiritually wise. Just there's always something that you have to give, whether it be your time, your talent, or your treasure. Always, always give back. That is the most important thing. And I think that goes along with the joy, the Jesus, others, and yourself. We've tried to instill that in our kids. It was instilled in us growing up, and I think we've done a pretty decent job of it. I hope. Share something you did with a parent that you still enjoy doing today. Gardening. My father had the greenest thumb of anyone I know. He could grow a rose bush in a pile of rocks. His vegetable garden was unbelievable. We called it the mini farm because it was way more than a garden. And I so enjoyed just hanging out in the garden with him and picking and planting. Sadly, I did not get his green thumb. As much time as I spent out there with him, yeah, no. So Doug's the gardener now in our family. I absolutely love it, and I will go out there and help him, and I will pull weeds, and I will pick produce, and I will till the soil. But I'm just, yeah, I didn't get my dad's green thumb, but that is definitely something, you know, that I enjoyed. And my mom and I, we called ourselves Laverne and Shirley. We used to get into some messes. One of my favorite memories, we were moving a mattress, and I don't even remember why. We were moving a mattress from upstairs to downstairs in the home I grew up in. And the steps were a straight shot. Like you went in the front door and the steps went right upstairs. Straight shot. And we were coming down the steps with this mattress. And it got a little, our momentum got going a little bit. And the mattress started going faster. And my mom was smart enough to let go, but I wasn't. So I was holding onto this mattress, flying down the steps, boom, right into the front door. We laughed until we peed ourselves. It was just fantastic. So we always called ourselves Laverne and Shirley because we were always getting into little mix-ups, adventures like that. So they are definitely two of the things that I still enjoy doing. I enjoy gardening, and I enjoy kind of getting into little, you know, mishaps. And the last one, share something unique about your family or family history. Oh my goodness, something unique. We are just so boring and basic. I don't really think, oh, no, there's definitely something unique. Oh yeah, what am I thinking? I was thinking like me, Doug, and the boys, but I can go back a couple generations. My great grandfather on my mother's side and great grandmother met on the boat on the way to America. My grandmother was from Krakow, Poland, and my grandfather was from Lithuania. They met on the boat. They came to America. My grandfather was fluent in great-grandfather was fluent in several languages. And you know, it was the melting pot back then, and the police would come and get him all the time to translate for them when they would pick up someone who did not speak English, because he spoke so many languages. And that was a really cool thing. And my great-grandmother, now this is back, you know, all these years, she actually started her own business in Philadelphia. It was, she started a tea room called the Quaker Tea Room. And it was unheard of for a woman, especially an immigrant woman back then, to start their own business. So that is something really cool and unique, I think, about my family. So that is it. That is the 8 questions about my family, random family questions. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about us. And like I said, I am tagging Denise over at Dish with D. I am tagging Kim at A Girl on Her Phone. And I am tagging Sandy at Let's Get Fit with Sandy. And Tracy, thank you so very much for tagging me in this. I had a great time doing it. And I always love to share about my family because they're my number one. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a fantastic day. Make sure you check out Tracy and make sure you check out Denise, Kim, and Sandy. Go show them some love. And Tracy also tagged Robbie over at Frecky Fit Wolf. So if you haven't checked him out, go check out Robbie over at Frecky Fit Wolf. Great channel, very motivational, and he'll keep you on track. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you soon.